Hello everyone. For the people that are watching after the stream, shout out to y'all. I need to plug up my phone, but what's today? The 14th. I gotta text my brother happy birthday. And now I have to bring up my my chats because I am not looking on my what's the name? Mute. I'm really texting my birthday first. I hope y'all are doing well. Dang, I'm sorry, y'all. Thank y'all for liking. Give me 1 second. I just gotta ask her what the number is. Okay. By the title, y'all can tell that I am doing I'm filling lashes because they look horrible. This side always lasts longer than this side, but I have all of my stuff here, my little tweezers, my ring, my brush. I didn't show that properly. My lashes, my fan. Okay, she's send it to me. Right, because I had both of those numbers. Hey Mustafa. My day was good. My day was good, really chill. Just trying to get my life together, as always, or keep my life together. And I need to, what is this? Oh, okay. Yeah. I just need to fill in my lashes so I can look presentable again. I need to do my hair so I can oh, okay, well that's fine. I really appreciate you for coming, for showing up to the live. I appreciate that, so thank you. And I hope that goes well. How are you? How is everybody? Oh, I also want to talk about books that I'm reading, but first of all, of course, y'all know that I have my manifestation journals. I'm always scripting, so the link to this is always in the description box of every video, as well as the other link to my merch. But I have been reading this book by Jade Asikiwe, and I just did a book review on her other book called The Melanin Impact. Okay. Tell me it's not skipping like this. Come on, okay, please, 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 Wi-Fi. Let's not do this. Is it working now? No. Come on. Am I back? And why does it want to stop while why? It wants to stop while everybody is on here. That sucks, man. Are we back? Tell me we're back. Are we back? That would be great. Okay, I think we back. Hey y'all, I'm back. I don't know what just happened. I guess the Wi-Fi was getting messed up or something was overloading or something, but yeah. Okay, we're back. So yes, I am reading this book by Jade Asikiwe, and I read her book Melanin Empath, which I did a review on, and you can watch that. It's in my books playlist, and it's one of my recent videos, so you can watch that. Okay, great. So yeah, this one is basically telling you how to connect with your ancestors and your spirit guides, because sometimes we get messages from our spirit guides and our ancestors, and if we connect with them more, it will allow those messages to come in more clearly. Because, like, you know, they give us guidance, they help us, and they give us certain messages that we need. So if you ever just get like a random thought or, you know, a random impulse to do something, it's possible that it's your ancestors who are I wish I was shutting down the web. Shoot, that would be great too. But yeah, so you need to connect to them more, with them more, so you can get your messages and your, you know, everything that's going on. So this is a really good book so far. It's telling you to just like live your life, live your dreams in order to fulfill the wishes of your ancestors, because they sacrifice certain things so that you can live a certain life. So for you to live out your dreams and take full advantage of that is what will make them happy. But that's just one thing. I haven't even read the whole thing yet, so. And then also so my friend who I met on one of the sets that I worked on, he let me borrow 2 of his books. He's a really big fan of Spike Lee, and he has these books of basically them explaining how these movies were created, all of the details, like all of the fun facts that you don't know just, you know, from watching the movie. So yeah, I really want to read this. so I can get some insight into how this was made, how everything happened. And then so I have the Do the Right Thing one that he let me borrow, and then he also let me borrow the one about Mo Better Blues. So really good. I don't know, I guess it just has, like I said, details from the movies that you might not have recognized before. And okay, so it's the production notes too. It's the production notes too. That's really cool. I never read production notes. I never even knew that they had like that's a thing that they did. But yeah, so I talked about my new crystal last time, my new crystals last time. What is the other one that's in here? I got celestite, which I showed y'all, and I got shungite. And I told y'all that I also ordered the necklace versions, necklaces with them attached. This is one, the celestite, for psychic intuition and all of that, sharpening your intuition and your psychic abilities. So yeah, I loved Do the Right Thing, but I didn't really watch Mo Better Blues. I've watched a little bit of it, but I need to watch more. I need to watch it over so I can get the full effect. But I know what it was about though. So I got my necklace, which I ordered from Etsy. That came. I got that yesterday. And yeah, so I can wear my celestite on my neck, so I can always be sharpening my psychic abilities. But I'm about to start on my lashes, and I have my little ring to put my glue in. I have my sensitive glue. This is a sensitive glue by VI's. Now I wish I knew the quotes. I don't know the quotes because I didn't watch it all the way through. So as I am as I'm starting my process, I'm shaking up my glue so that it's, they tell you to shake it up, I don't know, just to make sure that the formula's right. So I got the sensitive one, and I did a video on this if y'all didn't see it already, on how I do my lashes. But the sensitive glue allows you to do your lashes without having the fumes so much in your way. So I'm just gonna put a couple of drops because I don't want to waste any, and I'm not gonna need a whole lot. I'm just putting a couple of drops, and that'll be plenty. Hopefully this lasts me a long time, because this is the only thing that I had to get like directly from the website, and their shipping is like $20. I'm like, that is ridiculous. Okay, so I have two different tweezers. I have these straight ones, and then I have the curved ones, but I pretty much use the curved ones the whole time. What? Oh my gosh, that's amazing. That is amazing. I don't want to lose weight necessarily, but I do want to like just be healthier overall. That's wonderful. You should do a YouTube channel and tell people about your journey, because so many people love hearing and watching you know, fitness journeys and health journeys overall. So I have different lengths for my lashes. So in the middle I do 15, and on the side I do 13. These are the 13s and these are the 15s. And these are the self-fanning lashes. So basically, as you pull them off of the strip, they automatically fan themselves. which is like grouping them together, because the more lashes you get on one fan, the less work it is for you. So I don't know if y'all could see, but yeah, it's like a cluster of lashes together, and that's what you want. But you don't want it to be too thick, or you don't want it to be too thin, because if it's not enough, then it won't be enough lashes on you, on your eye. And if it's too thick, then when they fall off, your spaces will be very, very, very noticeable, as they are like here. So I dip it in the glue slightly, and then I get the excess off the bottom. And then I wave it. It takes, like, they say 2 seconds to dry. The gain center on YouTube. Okay, I have to write that down. The gains center. Where's my pen? And I'm left-handed, if y'all didn't know. Fun fact. I am a lefty. The gains center. Okay. Oh. So you gotta be real careful with these, because it'll be easy to drop them. And also the I don't even know what I was about to say. So I cleansed my lashes with some water before I started this, but you really want to cleanse your lashes with soap or something. This is what, 15, so I'm doing this in the middle, and I try to put it right above my lash line, so it's not directly on, but it's not too far off. Okay, yeah, because I really want to tell them. I have a friend that's a trainer, but I'm not disciplined. It's several reasons why I don't really work out. So I'm not disciplined enough, which is bad. But also, if my hair is straight like this, I cannot work out because I sweat a lot. So that would be hard for me to navigate. Like, if I have braids, I will gladly work out on a regular basis. It's just me having to do my hair, me having to keep, This one is weird. I need like a paper towel or something. That one came off weird, so. And then I have the fan, so if my eye does burn a little bit, or if I want to dry them a little faster, I could just do that, but I didn't feel anything with that. Sometimes I feel like I do make them a little too thick, but other times the thicker I make it, the better it sticks. Oh yeah, like the couch exercises where you just, okay, perfect. Thank you. I will definitely look them up after this. You're right. You're right. You're right. No excuses. No excuses. That's what they say. You gotta be dedicated. And it's worth it because, like, exercising does several things. Not just making you look good on the outside, but making you feel good and feel healthier. on the inside. But I'm trying to slowly get into it, you know, by stretching and meditating and doing a little yoga sometimes and all of that. So, yeah, I'll get there. I'll get there soon. So, how often do you exercise? Or is it mostly diet for you? Because diet is another thing I need to work on a little bit. Like, I'm good with drinking the smoothies and drinking my tea and yeah, like putting supplements and stuff in my smoothies and all of that, but I love sweets, as you know. I love sweets, so it's hard on that point. I feel like I can put one more, but probably not. Just move on. Hey, Grandma! Glad you made it. I'm doing my eyelashes, as you can see. But I talked about how I'm reading the next book, the next Jade book. I don't think I showed you, but it's if I can reach through here. This is the next book by Jade that I'm reading, the Ancestor one that I was telling you about. That's that one. It's really good. And then I'm reading these Spike Lee books. They have like the production notes and stuff for the movies, so I can get some insight as to how they were made. Robert Zink. Okay, I'm gonna look that up too. Where is my pen? Okay. Robert Zink. Okay. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I need to get on it. I need to get on the workout thing. Sugar free. But I love sugar. Yeah, I do. Yeah, sometimes it is good to like detox or do the fasting and stuff like that. So I definitely need to get more into it, but discipline is the most important thing, and that didn't work out. Oh no. Pretty good. I think that was it, but it's okay. I'll just do another one. Or maybe, is this it? No. The only thing that'll get you sometimes with doing your eyelashes is having to keep your eyes open for extended periods of time. Oh yeah, the Ancestor one is very deep because it's talking about like doing things in the name of your ancestors, like you donate to charity, or if you know, spend time working at a soup kitchen or whatever, doing that in the name of your ancestors is a way to venerate them, is what she calls it, ancestor veneration. So that's a way. Those are ways. And just, you know, connecting with them in general. Sometimes it takes longer for the yeah. And she talks about how there are different types of ancestors, like not just blood family members, but people that you've worked with that may have been older, people that you just met wherever, through like church groups and organizations and stuff like that. People that you grew up with who are not necessarily blood related, but stay. There we go. Yeah, this eye get real bad. I guess I sleep on this side way more than this side because these be gone. On my right eye, these be gone. Like you see, these are not bad. But this side, oh my goodness. And make sure, please, that if you are here, that you like this video so that I can get my engagement up and I can reach more people and spread the positive messages to more people. See, this one is too thick. This one I made it too wide. Now it's a good fan, but I made it too wide because at the bottom, because and I also have the ones that are just like individual lashes that you have to fan yourself. That's so much work. I mean, I'm gonna use them eventually, but I'd rather use these first and just have it be easy. I'm gonna put this on this eye, so hopefully it lasts longer because this one is a really wide one. And that's another thing. I feel like I do the left eye better because I'm left-handed. So it's easier for me to access this side. I need to brush them out. So yeah, this is what I do when I fill them in. This one is better. What are y'all doing? Are y'all? Oh, Grandma, I watched the first veil, but I need to see if I can get the Hallmark Channel app because the app that I was watching it on, it was like a 7-day free trial, and my trial is up tomorrow, and I don't want them to charge me, you know, if I don't cancel it in time. So I was only able to get through the first one, but the first one was good. I liked the whole museum thing, and you know, they incorporated art and how the painting had the veil in it, and that was cool. That was cool. But it was annoying how the guy kept being hot and cold because he thought she was engaged, and then she had said something to his mom that made him mad. I was like, what is wrong with you? And then the guy that was trying to sabotage her, that was a mess. Please stick. Please stick through. I should have put a hashtag in the title. I mean, in the description. So now that I've been doing it for a minute now, it doesn't take so long. But it depends. Sometimes I do like to take my time so that I can make sure that that I'm doing it right, and then I'm not rushing through it. Ow. Okay. Yeah, I need some more 13s. This is the last row of self-fanning 13s that I have. So the next video that I'm uploading is, yeah. And the next video that I'm uploading is a second part to the I don't want kids video, because so many people made comments and so many people were like, we need a part 2 because there's not enough people that speak about this type of thing. So they wanted me to do a part 2, so I did. So that should be out tomorrow morning, or tomorrow, yeah, like 11:30. So I'm gonna try to, or maybe 12, it depends. But I filmed a whole bunch of videos. I have a whole bunch of the Bit of Breeze, the short videos that I did. I did like 4 of those, or 3. And then I filmed that one, the motherhood. It's called Motherhood Isn't a Requirement, because it's not. And then I did another one. I have another one. I have a video about self-love languages. Sorry, self-love languages. I have a video about self-love languages, because we always hear about we always hear about love languages in terms of a partner and being with somebody, but we never talk about it for ourselves. Like, everyone has a love language. Watch this one, it's gonna be hard to stick. I might as well stick this under. Exactly. And that's, I mean, I know it's a controversial thing with, the A word, but those rules are made by men who will never know what it's like to have a child. Hey Larry. Those rules are made by men who will never know what it's like to have a child. I mean, to literally bear a child. So it's hard. It doesn't make sense for them to be the ones making all the rules when they don't have to deal with it. And then y'all are policing these women's bodies, but who's gonna take care of the kids when they're actually here? I mean, that's a controversial statement, but making a conscious choice not to have a child is different from, already being. But I'm saying that motherhood isn't a requirement, because people feel like just because you're a woman and you're able to have kids, that's your responsibility and that's your contribution to the world or whatever. But this world is a crazy place, and I don't think I want to bring somebody into it, because I find out more and more stuff every day that makes me upset. And I wouldn't know how to explain to a child that I'm raising about certain things, the truth about certain things. Yes, so Grandma shared with me a video about this lady who was really fed up with Walmart, and she went on the PA system or whatever it's called, and she was like, basically, I quit. Y'all are horrible. Y'all treat us horribly. Y'all don't do anything. Y'all don't treat us right. Y'all don't care about the customers, really. Y'all are not, doing what you need to do. We're suffering as employees. Some stuff I can't say because they're going to try to they're going to try to flag me. That's what I forgot to do. I forgot to monetize my video, which I shouldn't have to every time because y'all know I want my video monetized, But, yeah, you're right. You're right. Hey, Aboriginal. I hate that I don't be knowing y'all real names sometimes. That's why I asked Simone, like, what's your real name? Because I don't want to keep calling you Mrs. Osley. Hi. Thank you for coming. Yes, as you can see, I am just doing my lashes. But I was talking about the girl who went on the PA, the Walmart worker who quit. And she's basically like going off. Ooh, that looks like a nice... I wish I could have gotten that before I clicked off of it. What was I doing? Okay. So yeah, she was just fed up, and it took me back to like when I worked at a restaurant because I feel like I would have wanted to do something like that. I mean, I wouldn't have been as dramatic, obviously. I wasn't as dramatic, but it's just like y'all treat these people so bad for what? Like, and that's what they want. That's what corporations want because they want you to feel like a slave. They want you to feel like you need them. They want you to stay there forever and, work for little to nothing and kill yourself. Basically, I'm sorry, I shouldn't have said that because they probably gonna flag it. But, work yourself to the bone. For their corporation, and they don't even get benefits like that. Like they try to say that they give benefits and this and that, but they benefits ain't worth nothing. It's nothing that you can solidify the rest of your life off of. Is there a 401k at Walmart? I highly doubt it, and if it is, it's probably a horrible rates or however it works. It's probably horrible. Yeah. I watched this show called Superstore on NBC. It's so funny, but it's actually on Hulu because it doesn't come on anymore. But it's like 5 or 6 seasons, and it's a mockery of Walmart and how the conditions are horrible. The customers are so stupid. The customers. Me and Grandma, we talked about how we don't like going to Walmart because the people are just stupid and it doesn't make sense. Sorry, I have to get quiet when I have to get quiet when I do this so I can focus. Oh, no. Yeah, I mean, it depends. It seems like in terms of like, men having a say with the children and stuff like that, it depends because it always seems backwards. It seems like the men who are trying to be there for their kids and they're trying to do things for their kids, they're the ones that suffer and aren't able to. Oh, curses. That one's not gonna stick if I keep trying to put it. Yeah, so it seems like the men that are trying to be there for their kids and trying to take care of their kids and do right are the ones that suffer, while the ones that don't care are always the ones that seem to get away with stuff or seem to have no backlash or no consequence for not being there. But yeah, Superstore. It's a really funny show. It's starring America Ferrera, the girl from Sisterhood of the Traveling Pants and Ugly Betty and stuff like that. And the general manager, Glenn, he sounds like a Muppet. He literally sounds like a Muppet. And he's Christian, and it's just so funny. And then there's Dina, who's the assistant manager, and she's like, you know, she follows all the rules to the T, and she's really aggressive. It's so hilarious. So hilarious. But it's literally a mockery on Walmart and how they don't do right. Their customers are stupid. They have these stupid rules. And then, you know, you try to talk about unions and they're like going crazy because they don't want you to have control. They don't want you to have representation. That's why they got rid of unions, because, you know, they used to have union reps to represent the employees and against the corporations, because corporations could hire the finest of finest lawyers because they got literally billions of dollars. So how can an employee fight against a top-notch lawyer, you know, in terms of representation and all of that, and fighting for themselves? And then they be having these little programs to make you think that they want to help you and they want to promote you and they want you to go to the next level, but it's all a game. It's all a game. So yes, I'm happy that that girl quit Walmart and know that she deserves better. But the problem is, it's not a lot of jobs that allow people to sustain regular life. Like, literally, minimum wage should be enough to cover your basic needs, and it's not at all. So how does that work? How does that work? How am I supposed to live on my own? So most people gotta get a roommate or live with family members until they're however old, and you know, it's just horrible cycles that they would like to continue because they don't want anybody to be woke and happy and free. They want to keep people in the rat race. Jeez. They want to keep people in the rat race. And that's why I make certain videos, and that's why I continue to do YouTube, because I don't want people to feel like they have to do that. Like, if everybody started a business and everybody supports different businesses, like, there's enough room for everybody to do their own thing. I know we need people to do certain jobs, which of course, but if they paid enough, then more people would be willing to do those jobs easily, because those jobs are easy. Those jobs are easy. It's just about how they're treated. Right. And it's crazy, the pay gaps for certain positions. If you're in the corporate, you make so much money for not even doing anything. How do you make money? How do you make all of this money just to answer calls? And I don't know, what do they do? What do they even do? Have meetings about stuff that they don't know about? And that's why they did that show Undercover Boss. And I think it came back on, but I haven't seen a new season. But that's why they made that show Undercover Boss, and they go to these companies and they talk to the employees rather than just having, you know, employee surveys, and what do they do? Little meetings and stuff? I don't know. Asking the employees how they feel as the corporate, like the people is going to tell you really how they feel, because they don't want to get fired. So when they go undercover and they see the real, they realize that they're not what they think. Oh my gosh. Yes, I have to pay $4 in gas. I feel sorry for me too. Jeez Louise. It's crazy. Gas, it's a couple of gas stations that I've seen is like $4.19 a gallon. I got gas today, it was $3.96. But that's still horrible, like horrible. It is. It is all about capital. And that's a lot of corporations. Like I worked at Pizza Hut. I worked for Pizza Hut, I worked for Benihana, I worked for Olga's Kitchen, which is a local restaurant in Michigan, but it's still a franchise. And they were just as bad as Walmart or whatever. Like, they would act like they cared, but all they care about is making money. Oh, come on. Oh, wow. Really? Yeah. Oh, gosh. $300 shoe? Yeah, no, I'm not. I heard that, you know, when you work at a golf course, or, well, a golf course is different than did I put glue on this? No, I didn't. A golf course is different than a country club, but I heard that if you're a caddy, you can make a lot of money off tips and stuff like that. But for me, I wouldn't be a caddy because it's mostly men who is playing golf, and you know how that goes. When you're a decent looking female, you'll get all type of harassment. Mm-hmm. Oh, Mike. Thank you. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. But yeah, they are always trying to get, yeah, like y'all insurance and stuff like that, and then don't let you have underlying conditions and stuff like that. They really gonna try to charge more for stuff like insurance. Okay, something got in my eye on this side. What? I don't even see anything. And it's not a lash. I would see it. Wow. Yeah, they always protect themselves. They protect themselves so well. Oh man, that is ridiculous. I wonder if we talk about the war, the possible war, will they flag me? Yeah, so many crazy things. Have y'all seen the new Megan Thee Stallion video? I know you haven't, Grandma. It's Megan Thee Stallion and Dua Lipa. And it's very, very interesting. And very, like, explicit. And, like, I can't say the word on here, but it starts with a D. And it ends with the onic. If y'all can make sense of that. Because there's so much symbolism in there, you know. I'm a conspiracy person, so. But it's not even, at this point, it's not even conspiracy because it's literally obvious. It's very blatant. So, it was too much. It was too much. And they said the concept was by Megan Thee Stallion herself. So I'm like, what's going on? That's weird. It was horrible. It was horrible. I'm just moved to the side. It was absolutely horrible. Like, I am 24 and I know age doesn't matter about your preferences, but I'm 24 and that was way too much for me. Oh no. It's not dry enough. Yeah, it was pretty bad. It was pretty bad. Okay, but Aboriginal, have you ever read a book about a movie that's like production notes and stuff like that? Have you ever read that? You weren't here when I talked about the books, I don't think. So I'm reading these 2 Spike Lee books that I borrowed from my friend. Do the Right Thing and Mo Better Blues. It has the production notes and like little fun facts and stuff that you probably didn't know about. And then I'm reading this, which is another book by Jade Asikiwe. If you have watched my last book review, which is called Are You an Empath? This book will tell you. So she sent me several of her books, so I'm reading the Ancestor one now, and it's really insightful because you need to know how to connect with your spirit guides and your ancestors so they can clearly send you messages and stuff like that, because they do send us messages. So that's what I am reading. And yes, I agree. I don't really listen to mainstream music that often, unless it's a song that I really like, but usually it's not the super explicit ones. I listen to some explicit songs, but not the ones that's like WAP and like, I don't know the only reason I know the words to WAP is because they play it all the time. But oh, you have? Really? Okay, yeah. So I have to give it back eventually, but it's been a while and I still haven't read it. But I have to give them back because he gave me 2 of them. But yeah, it was bad. They had like bottoms on the walls, and they had like, of course, minimal clothes on and all of that. But yeah, I don't really listen to Cardi B. I like Megan, but sometimes she do go a little too far. I don't, Sweetie's okay. Sweetie's okay, but to me, I don't know. I like old school music, and I like R&B and soulful music, like music with actual like substance and messages and oh no, that's crazy. Yeah, I don't follow much of politics, but I've heard the basis of what's going on, and it's stupid. It's all stupid to me. Like, nothing warrants a whole war. Like, what are y'all doing? Literally affecting people's lives and all of that. That's not right at all. Those are your favorites. I love Spike Lee, but these are not my favorites. One of my favorite Spike Lee movies, top favorite Spike Lee movie, is Crooklyn. I love Crooklyn so much. I love Crooklyn. And I don't know, what's another one? I like Do the Right Thing, but I like that documentary. He did a documentary about Hurricane Katrina. That was really good. It's called When the Levees Broke. I think it's on HBO, but not sure. And then he did a documentary about the 4 little girls who were, I don't know the word to use that they're not gonna flag me on, but they were the church incident back in like the 1960s or something, 1950s, 1960s, that affected the 4 little girls. So he did a documentary on those 2 things. Those were pretty good. I like the show, the Netflix show, She's Gotta Have It. It's explicit, but it's very interesting. And yeah. Yeah, because the new school is like, what are y'all saying? What are y'all even rapping about? What's happening? What are y'all talking about? And then, like, I liked the era, even though I wasn't alive, but I like the era when they actually did mini movies out of music videos. Thriller and Remember the Time and, like, actual narrative. I love storytelling, of course. But, like, they don't do that anymore. They literally just twerk and throw money and show guns. They love to show guns. I don't know why. I guess it makes them feel like they're somebody, but that, I don't get that. Oh yeah. Yeah, so back during the time of, was it during the Civil Rights Movement? I believe so, because they did it to make a statement. They did it to scare us, black people. And it was literally a church, and only the 4 little girls, I think they're the only ones that passed away. But oh, speaking of, rest in peace to Tracy Braxton. That was really sad to find out about, because I did not know that she had cancer, and that was really unexpected for me. I mean, of course her family knew, but that's really sad. But yeah, so the documentary is basically a whole bunch of, and it's not a scripted movie, it's a documentary, and they're interviewing their families and friends and, you know, people that were around them when they were alive. But even though they're older now, like their childhood friends, they got to grow up, and it's really sad, because they're like, you know, they were going somewhere, they were smart, they did nothing wrong, you know, they had plans to do this when they got older and stuff like that. It was really sad because they didn't get to do that. Like, their lives were taken for no reason, and they didn't even see it coming. I mean, I guess that's better, but you know, like, they thought they was gonna go home and live stay the rest of their day, and, you know, and they were taken from their families. Oh man. Yeah, really scary. I couldn't imagine either. Like, having to use separate entrances and separate water fountains and simple stuff like that. It's just like we have the Henry Ford Museum here in Michigan, in Detroit. Well, it's in Dearborn, Michigan, but they have a section that talks about the civil rights movement, you know, because Rosa Parks was from here. Was she from here, or did she just move here? Well, she moved here until she died, and they have the actual bus, or maybe one of the buses. They have the bus that Rosa Parks sat on and didn't get off. They have that at the museum. They have all the old ads and stuff, like the old, you know, posters on the wall, and the old seats, and they tell you which seat she sat in and all that. I love museums and stuff like that. I guess I'm a nerd. I don't care. But I love museums. I love the Charles H. Wright Museum, which is the African American Museum in Detroit. And they have, like, they showed you go through the slave ships and you can see like how the slaves were like piled up on each other, and it was just wood, and you know how they were confused, and it takes you through the whole thing. It starts from Africa at the African American Museum, but at the Henry Ford Museum they talk about the civil rights, talk about Martin Luther King, and they have like actual sitting rooms and courtrooms where the black people had to sit literally behind, no, it was like a bus station or something, and it's like, it looks like the real bus stations, and you had to sit at a different part and the white people got to sit. It's crazy. And yeah, so they have that at the Henry Ford Museum. At the Charles H. Wright Museum, like I said, they have all of the stuff about slavery and oh yeah, YouTube is definitely censoring truth tellers. There are several people that speak the real, and their channels are highly limited, highly shadow banned and stuff like that. Like, you have to search their names to find them. Yeah, so like when I say certain words, they will demonetize my video because they feel like it's sensitive content, or you know, they don't want people to hear it or whatever. So that's why I gotta watch what I say sometimes. But yeah, what else is at the Charles H. Wright Museum? Did they talk about, what else did they talk about? They talk about after they go through the whole like history of after slaves got off the ships, how they auctioned them off, and yeah, I love our culture. I love us as a people. We just need to learn how to stick together more. That's all. And the hosing, like very unnecessary stuff that they just did. Like, we was just trying to live. We was just trying to, you know. And it's crazy because we come from Africa. So for y'all to make it seem like we're the inferior or we don't deserve whatever, when literally everybody comes from Africa. So how you gonna tell me that I'm not important, that I'm not a human, just because I have darker skin? That's stupid. But we could go all deep into that, but you know, they will probably flag me. Yeah, Janet Jackson, all of those videos and stuff that had actual messages. What happened? See, so I should have waited for that one. Where did that come from? Right there. I think I'm gonna put one more right there, even though it's probably gonna come off when I go to sleep, but we're here, so why not? So yeah, I mean, I try to stay positive and, you know, be a positive example of a black woman, a black person. I mean, I'm used to it at this point. It's fine. But hopefully I will get to a point where I can have literally like retreats or conferences or get-togethers or meet and greets where we literally can say whatever and not be censored and whatnot. But sometimes I do just want to, you know, make videos, and I don't care. I'll do it and I'll get demonetized. That's fine. But, you know, I'm just used to it. It's cool because I know the truth. People are learning the truth, and that's good. More and more people learning the truth every day. So all I can do is try to spread the messages as much as possible in the way that you can. And that's why it's okay that I'm censoring, because I can still reach more people. You know, even though I'm censoring, I can still say what it is without directly saying what it is. Yeah, I don't know about the guy that was associated with Jim Jones. Oh my gosh, that's horrible. You know, it's really deep why black people have a hard time being positive. It's cycles. It's cycles. Like, I watched this documentary on YouTube, and it's crazy because this guy, he posts all types of like news, what do you call them? He does like the, you know, like the little news stories where they will focus on a certain subject for the whole hour and whatnot, and they would come on like NBC or like the news channels. And this one was about teen pregnancy, and it was just it was a bad cycle, and their mothers had them young, so they had, you know, end up having babies young, and it was set in like the 80s. I mean, it was in the 80s, not set in the 80s, it was in the 80s. And you know, they was really young girls, like 16, and they had like 2-3 children. And the guy, he didn't want to get his life together because he felt like the system was against him. So it was like, what's the point? But yeah, it's just a bad cycle. It's hard to break cycles when you've been when you've been conditioned for so long for certain things. Just like with the manifestation, we've been conditioned to feel like we have to do certain things in order to get to a certain place, but that's not really how it is. So, I mean, and it's ignorance. It's ignorance too. A lot of black people are ignorant. They don't understand that we are not the minority. We are not the minority. Just like in the book, how Jade was saying, you have melanin. You are naturally powerful. You have melanin. So a lot of people don't know their power, so they just surrender to their environment, and they get caught in the cycle. And then their children get caught in the cycle, and then it keeps going. But that's why we have to teach and let the people know that you don't have to accept whatever you think it is, because most likely that's not what it is. So many lies have been told to us as a whole, as a people, you know, the government. So you just gotta educate yourself. So yeah, the channel is called Hezekiah News and Report. I'm about to search it. Hezekiah. No, that's not it. News. So if you search Hezekiah News YouTube, he will come up. He will come up, and he has literally so many historic news stories and videos and stuff like that. And people take his stuff. They take his videos and claim them as their own, and get the money for it and all of that. He has millions of views on his videos, but because he's black, a lot of people don't respect him and don't give him, or don't subscribe to him or whatever. So yeah, y'all need to give credit where it's due, because it takes a lot to get all of these vintage videos and stuff like that. Like, how do you even do that? You know, he probably worked hard to find those. Oh, what movie did I recommend you to watch? Also, I watched a movie that was recommended for me to watch. I don't remember what it was. It was The Cube or something. I think it was The Cube. I started it, didn't finish it, but it was crazy. It was crazy. The right to abode law. All African Americans can go there and live with no visa expiration. Oh, I might have to move to Ghana because like Africa is such a rich continent. Like literally, that's why they went there and stole all the resources and stuff like that. Oh, oh, that's scary. That's so scary. 12 and 13. But yeah, it's sad. It's sad all around the world, but you know. But yeah, cycles, man. Cycles. But of course, oppression has a lot to do with it. Like I said, if you've been conditioned to think certain things, then you're not going to question it because that's all you know and that's what you're comfortable with. And I was talking to somebody and they were saying that the reason why so many people are not as successful as they could be is because they get comfortable where they are and they're afraid to be successful. You know, because success comes with a lot of responsibility and a lot of people can't handle that. So just another girl in the IRT. I need to watch that again too. How did you like it? I don't think they have any type of birth control in Guatemala. Yeah. I don't know. I need to do my research about other countries more. But yeah, a lot of those places like that don't have the proper health care, the proper birth control and all that. And that's why I'm grateful for that here. You know, we have a lot of issues in terms of our government, but that's one thing that is available for the most part here. I don't know. I think I'm good for now. I like my lashes to be fuller, but for doing it this way, it's only so many lashes that you can put on your lid. Like literally, I have covered my whole eyelid, so I could put them like on top, but that would be hard for them to stick because it will literally be like just sticking to other lashes. So yeah, we got a lot of things to improve in this world, but I guess that's the journey. That's why certain people are put here. That's why certain people, you know, that's their purpose, is to help us move along. But I mean, I don't know. And that sounds like, I know it's so many words. If this video gets demonetized, then that's fine. But that sounds like communism and how, you know, there's one way that everybody has to live by. They have to go by the rules of the government and you have no choice and stuff like that. If that's what communism is, I get confused on the ism sometimes. But I don't know. It sounds like a government thing that they don't have control. And that's sickening. How you gonna ban condoms? Like what? Literally? Yeah, so I'm about to see if I can find this. What's the name? Hezekiah. And the one that I watched. Dang. Thank you. Yes, yes, yes. I have not watched The Cell yet, but I started watching The Cube. And see, okay, so if you search it, he won't even come up, and that's the problem. That's the problem. I'm pretty sure if it was a white channel, okay, they would automatically come up. Because literally, when I search teen pregnancy, it's not coming up too. This is crazy. Like, he has so many videos. So many. Let me see if I just search. I think it... Nope, it's not that one. Oh, this is crazy. I'm gonna have to open up a new tab and... Okay. Because this is ridiculous. Like, why can't I find... And I'm gonna put his link in the description because I don't want it to be hard for y'all to find him. Semi-watch later. Y'all know what I want to get back on? I want to get back on the Sims. I want to get back on the Sims because... Is it going to search in my watch later or is it just going to search? It's probably just going to search. I have so many videos in my watch later. It is ridiculous. I have 2,055 videos in my watch later. And I've watched a lot of them. It's just sometimes I just want to go back to them, you know? And I don't want to make all these different playlists. I think it's somewhere around here. I am so upset. So yeah, he has like literal sources that you can use for like papers and stuff like that. Like timeless, very valuable news. If I could know if I could remember what they're called, like something, it's news something. History. I can search my history. He comes up in my community tab all the time. That's not how you spell it. H-E. Okay, maybe it's no H. Are you kidding me? What? Did they literally like take down his channel today? Because I see him on my community tab all the time. And I hope I am subscribed while I'm talking. That is true, right? Like as a whole, we are, as humans, we are powerful. Because of things that are very deep that we don't, necessarily need to talk about right now, but oh my gosh, I'm so upset. I'm so upset because I cannot. I could have swore I subscribed. Oh my gosh. Let's search teen. What comes up with teen? When teens get... No, that's not it. That's not it. That was the one that just came up. Oh my goodness. I am so upset right now. I'm so mad. Because literally when I scroll on my community, on my YouTube, on my regular YouTube, he comes up every day. Every day. And he was complaining that people was stealing his stuff. I'm gonna find him and I'm gonna share him on my community tab if his channel is still... Man. Mm, 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 mm. That's sickening. Like, I'm so upset. I'm so upset. Yes, we do. We do need to be open to more things, to new things, because like you said, Larry, we have been lied to and deceived so much. So, and I was talking about this earlier with my friend, that he said that basically everything that you think you know, you would have to like unlearn it, because it's some type of corruption or some type of deception that is attached to it. So it's hard. It's hard, but I'd rather know the truth and be aware than to be just following along with whatever they say and just be oblivious to everything. Because that's what creates more problems, and that's what creates more ignorance, because other people spreading stuff that doesn't make sense. And I don't know. But I'm really upset that I can't find this channel, and literally he what? I did not know that. Wow. I love Family Matters, and I was just watching it the other day. But yes, I did not know that. Family Matters, I can watch that series like forever, over and over and over. I've watched it like a million times at this point. But on a positive note, I am so glad that we sprung forward and we can get those extra hours of daylight, and it's getting warmer and the sun is going to be out for longer, and I can do some grounding. I can go sit outside and sit next to the lake and just have my feet out and do some grounding. Our minds and our spirits are very, very powerful, and people don't realize it. Like, if you can measure, they measured thoughts, and they did it to where if somebody imagines that they're doing something, like if you imagine that you're driving a car, and they compare it to brain activity when you're actually driving a car, it's the same. It's the same, because your mind is more powerful. And this is just the 3D. This is just the three-dimensional. There's different dimensions. So, like the Matrix, all of that stuff is real. It's real. And it's scary sometimes, but it is what it is. Mm-hmm. Yeah, that is interesting. Like, even the deaths of very famous people are not what you think they are. Like Martin Luther King, and how did the family literally be able to sue the government for his death if there was nothing weird about that? So I enjoy the holiday times. Like, I enjoy the spirit of Christmas and the spirit of holidays, and I love Thanksgiving. I like the fall better than winter. It's just I don't know where you said you're from somewhere, but you didn't say where you live. I live in Michigan, and it gets cold and very snowy, and I don't like that. But I was born in summer as well, and I appreciate the summer. I appreciate fall, spring, and summer way more than winter. Because in spring, it's like warming up. It's not too hot. It's not too cold. It feels anew, It feels anew. And then in fall, everything is like cooling down, and the leaves are changing, and it's Halloween and Thanksgiving and pumpkin spice and all that. And then in summer, it's just like, you know, I can wear what I want without having to be bundled up. And, you know, fun things. It's a different vibe in the summertime. I don't know about y'all, but to me, it's a whole different vibe in the summertime. I mean, obviously, but like, it's a feeling. It's a feeling like, you know, you can think about people who are, you know, I don't know, whoever listens to Drake or whatever, but you can think back to the summer when Controller came out, you know, like it's a feeling, the feeling of when certain things happen. It's very satisfying. And you don't really realize it until after. So that's the interesting thing about it. No, young people like Star Wars too. Younger people. You must unlearn what you have learned to break free. I haven't heard that. I don't watch Star Wars, but yeah, that's good. I like that. But yeah, I love, summertime. What do I like about summertime? Other than the vibe. I don't know, it just seems like a lot of fun stuff happens in the summertime. Whether you're in school or out of school. Yeah. I'm really gonna do a lot of work to find this YouTube page because that doesn't make sense to me. I have to go through my whole history and really search it. And it would be so heartbreaking if they took all his videos down. He has so many good videos. News report. That's what I can search. It's, those news reports where they focus on certain subjects for the time. No, because that sounds like regular news reports. It's a news something. It's a news something. Oh my gosh. It's a news something. No, this is going back too far. They had to have deleted his channel. They had to. Oh, maybe that's what it is. Hezekiah News. Oh my gosh. Okay, so I found him, but I think that they took his channel down. I'm so upset. Let's see. Somebody interviewed him. Why wouldn't you put a link in there? Oh my gosh, that's what upsets me so much about people on YouTube. Why would you not put the proper links in there? Oh my goodness. Sickening. So it's spelled Hezakaya News. I'm about to copy this in there, but they literally, his channel is not on there anymore, and I'm really upset. Yeah, he has some good stuff on there, so hopefully he gets it back. But yeah, so I was born in August. I am a Leo, and I was born August 6th, so I can't be done with summer after July. It has to be after, when it's really done. It has to be then. I'm holding on to summer for as long as I can. I feel like it could be a little bit thicker right here. Well, if anybody's interested, I know y'all probably not, but it takes 24 hours for the lashes to completely dry, so I can't get them wet and stuff like that. And then afterwards I have to like clean them. I have this soap stuff, but it's supposed to be like foam, and it's not foaming anymore. So I don't really use it because I don't want to burn my eyes, but I just use water for the most part. and good. But yeah, I guess I'll get off now. Now that I know the channel is down, that's messed up. And that's like, that's what you, like, this is the type of stuff that happens, Larry, when you tell the truth or you put too many things up that, you know, they might not want other people to know. Does he have a new channel? What is it? Is it? No, that's not that. That's somebody else. Is it? Okay, she interviewed him as well, but she didn't put a link. She didn't put a link. And if I had seen the link, I would have solidified whether the channel was really down or not. Or did he just change the name? Like, or... Oh! I was about to say, the deception, the despair in my soul when I seen that. Leos are everything, okay? Top tier. Yeah, it was sunny today. It was warm. It was like 50 something, which was good. Way better than 26. Yes. Yes, that is exactly what I try to promote as well, and join the journey, because like Jade said, life is not meant for you to struggle, or yeah, she said life is not meant to feel like a struggle, no matter how exhausting or stressful it may be. You are not meant to struggle at all. Yeah, trying to connect with my higher self. Gotta do a lot of meditating. I did meditate today with this crystal, but now I can wear the necklace, and I have to program it. I put it on my selenite last night, so it's cleansing. The energy is cleansing. My dad is a Cancer, and my dad's sister is a Cancer as well, and my cousin is a Cancer. My dad is very laid back. He's very chill. He doesn't cause any issues. He's just chill. He doesn't like drama. He's very reserved, and he's born in June. So are you a June Cancer, or are you, what is it? July? Yeah, because my auntie's birthday is July 1st. Yeah, Cancers are pretty cool. Grandma is a Gemini. Sorry to put your information out there like that, Grandma, but you were a Gemini. And it's crazy because a lot of people say that Geminis are like two-faced, but Grandma be telling the truth. She ain't gonna lie. I think she got different signs in her chart. Grandma, do you know what time you was born? Because I can do your natal chart. Oh yeah, yes. Did I do a vlog on that? I think I did. Did I? I think I did. Did I? It gotta be in vlogs in my playlist if I did. Yeah, Mackinac Island was really cool. We got some fudge, and we saw the horses, and we saw that big hotel where presidents have stayed and all of that. Okay, July, cool. Yeah, I am a Leo, but I have a lot of Virgo in my chart. I'm a Virgo stellium, which is what they call when you have 3 of one sign in your chart, 3 or more. So I have at least 3 or maybe 4 Virgo placements in my chart, which means that I am very like, I like organization with certain things. Like I do, like when I'm planning out my day, I like to say, okay, I'm gonna do this, and then it makes more sense for me to go there first, and then it makes more sense for me to do this first, and then I can do that, and then I can, that's how I do stuff. But the Leo comes out in the way that, I feel like I shine a light, wherever I go. So yeah, and it's hard to distinguish sometimes from your inner voice and your just random thoughts. But I like to think, I like to say, to distinguish it is if it's like a how do you say? If it's like a thought process, like if it's thoughts running into other thoughts, then that's just my thoughts. But if it's a random idea or a random phrase that pops in my head, that's when I'm like, okay, that's a message. Because I was literally watching a commercial one time, or no. I was watching a show, and this lady was talking about this illness that her mom had. She didn't say what it was. She didn't say anything about it, but she said, my mom has, and she hesitated, and I popped in my head, MS. And she said multiple sclerosis. And I was like, wow, that's creepy. So stuff like that happens to me. Yeah. Some Virgos are different, meaning like crazy. But, I'm a Leo, Virgo stellium. I'm a Scorpio rising, if that means anything to you, if you are into astrology. I'm a Scorpio rising, and my moon, I believe, is Virgo. My Mercury is Virgo. So how I communicate is very organized and a certain way. Planned out. That's a good word for it. Planned out. So like when I do my videos, I literally write out my notes on what I'm going to say. I used to do it for some lives, but sometimes I just be, I be getting on now. Like, let's just have a conversation. Okay. Yeah, I have to definitely distinguish that then, because I have a lot of, thought trails that move so quickly, and I'm like, why am I thinking so fast? Yeah, but yeah. Everybody, I've heard different things about Leos. There are Leos who are the bossy, the typical, bossy and all the negative things you hear, but I'm not like that. Of course I am a boss, but okay, Larry, yeah, another Virgo. Yeah, I associate myself with Virgos too. Like, I might as well get the Virgo necklace at this point, because I have more Virgo in my chart than Leo. But I am still a Leo sun. So, yeah, and Larry can be reserved as well. Wait, no, I said that for Cancer. But yeah, Larry does like to plan out stuff a certain way. I don't know much more about Geminis. I just know that people say that they're two-faced, but I know Grandma is the only Gemini that I know, and she's not like that at all. My mom is an Aquarius, and my mom and my brother is Aquarius. My mama is like life of the party. I don't know. I did her natal chart, but I don't remember what it said about her placements. But yeah, she is very outgoing, and that's why a lot of people are confused. They be like, is this your daughter? Because she is not like you at all. But okay, I will journal them. And I've been working on writing down my dreams, because I know a lot of messages can come through dreams. So I've been mindful of the dreams that I have. My dreams are very vivid and very realistic vivid, but very interesting. Okay, Mike, another Cancer. Water sign. I am a fire sign. Virgo, what is that, an air sign? Not sure. Y'all are making me want to pull out my tarot cards because some of the cards represent different signs. Like the Leo is the strength card. Virgo, what is Virgo? I don't know. Aries is the Emperor. Sagittarius is the Temperance. Capricorn is the Devil. Cancer, what is Cancer? What is Cancer? Cancer is the Chariot. Cancer is the Chariot. Gemini is the Lovers. Scorpio is the Death card. Aquarius is the Star. Pisces is the Moon. Aquarius, Pisces, Aries. Taurus is Taurus. Gemini, Lovers, Cancer, Leo, Virgo. Libra is temperance. Libra is the Justice card. The Scales. Okay, I'm missing okay, that makes sense. I mean, I haven't heard that, but Grandma is always making up her mind. She know how to make up her mind. But like I said, I don't know, Grandma, I don't know what signs you have in your natal chart. No, I have never watched Lost, but I heard that it's like The Walking Dead. Like once you get into it, you're like really into it. But I might try that one day. That's the one where they had a plane crash and they were like literally lost on an island or something. I need to know what the Virgo and the Taurus. Not the High Priestess. I have a picture of the different cards on here somewhere. After this. No. I don't know, but I'm gonna find it. It's on here somewhere. Cause I done got a little rusty on the cards because I haven't been doing it like that. I haven't been doing readings like that. I did get one paid reading though. I did get one paid reading. That was good. That's not it. That's not it. That's not it. It's one of these. Yep. The Hierophant, that is the Taurus. The Hierophant is Taurus and the Hermit is Virgo. Yes. Those are the only two I was missing. Okay. Okay. Let's do it now. Natal chart calculator. This is gonna be interesting. I should add this to the title, a live natal chart reading. Does anybody else want their natal chart done while we're here? Okay. It feels like one of them is like coming off, or it's like in my, okay, yeah, let's just take it off. Okay. Evelyn 7 June. Won't say the date. Because I know how, I mean, it won't say the year. I know how, you know, people feel about the years. I don't mind telling people my birth year. Even though I'm 24, I can't even speak on that, but okay, West Memphis, or was it no. Was it, what city were you born in, Grandma? Okay, Mike, put your info in there. I need the year, the time, and the date. I need the birth date and the birth year. I mean the birth date, the full birth date, and the time. Yes. July 13th. What's the year? I need your year. Grandma, is it West Memphis? Is that the city? I know it's Arkansas. Okay, submit. That's okay, so Grandma, you are a Aquarius moon. You're a Cancer rising. Don't know what that means. Don't know about Cancer rising. You got okay, let's see if you got any stelliums. Nope. Okay, so your moon is in Aquarius, your Mercury is in Gemini, so you communicate like a Gemini as well. Your Venus is in Taurus, so the way that you love, that's Venus. Your Pluto and your Uranus is Leo. Don't know what that means, but okay, this website that I'm on, it tells you everything that it means, but okay. Gemini with ascendant Cancer. She is a little misunderstood and certainly unique. While she craves movement and she is insatiably curious, she keeps a calm exterior and it's not immediately obvious that she is somewhat restless. She has a tendency to talk a lot of times. If y'all knew Grandma, y'all would know, or if you watch the vlogs, you would know that every time we go somewhere, anywhere, Grandma always talks to somebody and makes a friend. Private, but once she is comfortable, she is friendly and curious. Very observant, natural psychologist. So it goes deep into like the sun being in the 12th house or whatever houses your signs are in. Moon and Aquarius people are extremely observant. They are lifetime students of human nature, loving to analyze why people do what they do. This often stems from a detached, even shy personality, especially in youth. Whether due to character or conditioning, Moon and Aquarius people often grow up feeling different. Although rather sociable, they are often loners at heart. Many have strong egos or at least powerful defense mechanisms, and most lunar Aquarians will do their best to be the most unique and unusual person they can be. Their inner feeling of loneliness that they don't quite fit in puts them on the outside looking in. There is a very idealistic and progressive streak in lunar Aquarians that is admirable indeed. However, when the moon is in Aquarius, natives often will deny more irrational qualities of emotions such as jealousy, possessiveness, and fear in an effort to be above what they consider pettiness. So basically they're saying when the moon is actually in Aquarius, that affects how you project yourself. Okay. Let's do Mike birth chart. Okay, so Okay, did anybody say what the new channel was? What the Hezekiah News new channel is? Is it okay, Mike? Okay. 8, July 13th, 1988. Oh, and I need to ask her if it's the one number or the other number. Let you know closer to the date. Is it the okay? All right, July 13th, 1988. Sorry, y'all. Alrighty. What's the time? 8:30 a.m. Oh, and what? I'm sorry, Mike. What city were you born in? They need to know the proper time zone. Okay. Oh, it's an old channel. Dang. Let me go to. I need to charge my phone. I need the city. It doesn't ask the time zone, it asks the actual city, like the birthplace. So it'll automatically. Okay, cool. Oh, you said that. I'm sorry. My bad. All right. Okay. Oh. Okay, you're a Cancer stellium. You have Sun, Moon, and Mercury in Cancer. So, okay, you have two Sagittarius placements in Saturn and Uranus. Your Venus is in Gemini. So maybe you always feel like your twin is somewhere, so you're not focused on. Okay. Let's do the moon. Oh, right, because you're a moon, you're Cancer with a. Oh, your rising is Leo. Hold on. I didn't see that. You are a Leo rising. Wow. Okay. Your rising, I believe, is how you. It's something specific. It's like how you are seen by the world, or maybe that's moon. I don't know. A moon represents emotional responses, unconscious predestination, and self-image. Okay, yeah. So it's rising must be how people see you. Okay. The moon is at home in the sign of Cancer, as the moon is the natural ruler of the sign. So Cancer rules the moon. Moon and Cancer natives have a large potential to be able to get in touch with the feelings and moods of others, so you're very empathetic. Often they are quite wrapped up in themselves. Their memories of the past are outstanding, especially for all things emotional. Moon and Cancer people are never detached. They cling to things, their home, and the people they care for. They seek out security and familiarity in all they do. They look for peace and quiet. Their attachment to all that is safe means they are a little leery of change. These peace-loving souls dislike superficiality in all of its forms. They are devoted and accommodating. That sounds nice. Is that true? Is that accurate? Sometimes these can be a little generic. Excuse me. Okay, so your Mercury's in Cancer. He communicates with feeling, endearing others with words. He is reflective and has one of the best memories around. He feels people out and can be quick to pick up emotions and moods. He is discerning and full of insight, lucid, and thinks things through. He likes to please and to create a good impression. There can be a strong tendency to be influenced by those around him. But it goes deeper because your moon, like your placements are in certain houses. So them being in certain houses also makes a difference. Okay, Venus is in Gemini. Venus and Gemini people will try to win over the object of their affection with witty conversation, displaying just how much they know and demonstrating their diverse interests. These lovers are playful. Some might even call them a tease. They are hard to pin down and they resist relationships that promise to become too comfortable. Even those with their sun in Taurus or Cancer, whose outward demeanor may suggest some reserve and caution, will want their relationships to be stimulating and full of conversation with Venus and Gemini. Venus and Gemini people don't want to be tied or bogged down in their relationships. They appreciate lightheartedness and love. Good, that's accurate. Perfect. But yeah, I think I hope that the chat will be available after the stream. I'm pretty sure it processes it first. Sorry, can't say it right. Okay, Larry. And you can go to Cafe Astrology and look it up. Larry. Okay. Yes. Okay. Yeah, that's why I read the stuff. Okay. September 15th. Oh wait, PM. And Spokane. There's so many of the same cities in different states. Like, why is there a Detroit, Texas? Okay. All right. Okay. So, Larry, you are a Leo moon. Amazing. Okay, you have a Leo in your Pluto, your moon, and your Lilith. Lilith is like the type of women that you attract. It will tell you the type of women that you attract for men, and for women it'll be like how you attract men, or like about your sexuality and stuff like that. Okay, so Mercury's in Virgo, so yes, planning out your thoughts and having a process. Okay. The moon is in Leo. Depending on other positions in the chart, moon and Leo people are not necessarily outgoing. Wow. When they feel comfortable, they do not like being, when they are comfortable, when they feel comfortable, they do like being the center of attention. That is, they like being in the spotlight in the comfort of their own homes and with family and friends. That makes sense. That makes sense. They enjoy entertaining others and often take on the role of comic. Lunar Leos often feel a need to organize and even control their friends and families. Wow. They have an inner mission to set things right and generally like to oversee the goings on in their little circle. That is very accurate. That is very accurate. Okay. Let's see. The Mercury Communication. Okay. He likes to discuss, deduce, and judge. Oh, Larry, they calling you out. They saying you judgmental. I mean, I don't think you judge me. Does it show what kind of sign we'd match best with? It doesn't, but you can look up your sign and who matches best with those signs, because they have that. They have compatibility with certain signs. But at the same time, you would have to have their natal chart too. A lot of people are strong in their sun signs, but you would have to have their natal chart too to get the full compatibility, Okay. He reasons logically and accurately. He may spend a lot of time on practical matters and keeping things in order, sometimes nitpicky and nervous, secretly feeling he handles matters better than others. I mean, okay, so Aboriginal, I need your full birth date, including the year and the city you were born in. Okay, what else can we read? Venus. Venus is in Libra. Venus and Libra people will impress you with their kindness, even-handedness, and willingness to make your relationship work. They have a polished manner in love, which sometimes makes them appear insincere or superficial. They are gentle lovers who hate to be offended. They are threatened by bad manners and direct or abrasive expression of feelings. They not only prefer to choose the middle road, they seek the middle ground in their relationships. You can expect to be treated fairly, and you may be turned on by Venus and Libra's willingness to concede and adjust their lives fully to accommodate you. Okay. Venus and Libra natives have idealized images of their relationships, even to the point where the relationship becomes bigger than life, taking on a life of its own. Okay. What else can we read? Okay, Jupiter. Jupiter represents expansion and grace. Jupiter is in Taurus. He attracts the most good fortune when he is charitable, generous, but discriminating and patient. Should watch for overindulgence. He delights in sensual pleasures and wants the good life. Okay. Yeah, so I need the full birth date, year, and city, please. Okay, Uranus. He is impressionable, ticklish, and excitable. May not be able to explain sudden impulses and hunches. He is curious and inventive. If he does not study for a long time, he will be self-taught. He is intelligent with a strong personality. He does not like routine and might regularly go on missions for work purposes or on learning tangents. Okay. (1989) July 5th. Okay. I need to know your real name because they asked for a name, but we're just gonna put your YouTube name. All right. 5th July. I wish I was born in 89. Oh, I'm sorry. Do you know what time you were born? I'm so sorry. You need the time of birth. Oh, you put that. Okay, I'm sorry. My bad. I have a privacy screen on my phone, so I can only see. Okay. 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 You are a Leo stellium. Okay, so your moon is in, your sun is in Cancer, your moon is in Cancer, your Mercury is in Gemini, Venus is in Leo, Mars is in Leo. You are also a Capricorn stellium. So your Saturn, your Uranus, and your Neptune are also in Capricorn. You're a Scorpio rising too. I'm a Scorpio rising too. Okay. Moon is in Leo. Did we read this already? I feel like we did. Was Larry's moon in Leo? But it might be different because yours might be in a different house. Sun, moon. Yes. Okay, so Larry has the moon in Leo as well. Okay, so let's read the house that you're in. The moon is in the 9th house. But that might not necessarily. Okay. He is highly imaginative, prolonged studies, intuitive, professionally successful abroad in import, export, or as a diplomat, contact with foreigners, long journeys, ability to learn foreign languages. This is a position that can indicate a deep longing for stimulation above and beyond the everyday mundane routine. You are a philosophical sort, interested in and curious about the world, other people, and perhaps different cultures. You can be extremely relentless and discontented if you don't have a definite goal in mind. I gotta make sure my camera not about to die. You might find yourself longing to be somewhere else when you are unhappy, imagining that if you were to move or travel, you would be much happier. Mercury and Gemini. Mercury and Gemini, this is how you communicate. Mercury and Gemini people are generally quick-witted. They can come across as somewhat scattered, and this is mainly due to their eclectic interests. They seem to know a little about everything. Turn to Mercury and Geminis for lots of facts and figures as well as broad knowledge. Their learning is a little superficial. They generally have too many interests to delve too deeply into any one. These people learn best in a stimulating environment. They get bored easily, but they are fast learners. You're welcome, Larry. Venus is in Leo. When Venus in Leo people are in love, they are proud, even boastful. This position of Venus can turn humble Virgo suns or retiring Cancer suns into somewhat demanding lovers. Venus in Leo loves to court and be courted. Aww. And they need to feel very special. They are warm, generous, and even grand. Though really quite loyal to their partners, remember that love is the most important thing in Leo's life. They thrive on attention from lovers or love interests. Be prepared for their displays. They will tell you about any advances made on them. Remember, they're just showing off to you, and it's likely harmless. But when other people do it to you, you might not like it. That's what they said. What else? Jupiter. I like reading Jupiter. Jupiter represents expansion and grace. He attracts the most good fortune when he uses his wit and ingeniousness, as well as when he is versatile, sociable, curious, and puts others at ease with friendliness and sincere curiosity. He values the intellect and sees opportunities to grow and succeed through intellectual, verbal, and written channels. He believes that intelligence and knowledge is the key to solving problems. Okay, so let's read Grandma's Jupiter. What is your way to expand? She attracts the most good fortune when she is fair-minded, treats others with equality, bends without being a doormat, and is gracious and uses her talents at promoting and mediating. Okay. Values people and relationships and might succeed best in partnership. Relating as equals is important to her. The arts, architecture, law, math, mediating, and politics are possible avenues for success. Use of charm and grace to reach goals. Yes. And Mike. Okay. Where's your Jupiter? Okay. So Mike, your Jupiter is in Taurus. He attracts the most good fortune when he is charitable, generous, but discriminating, and patient. Should watch for overindulgence. He delights in sensual pleasures and oh, that's the same as Larry. He delights in sensual pleasures and wants the good life. Okay. Right. It is getting late, isn't it? Okay. All right, y'all. That was fun. I will read. Well, I did a video on my birth chart, but we can do that next week. Okay. And my camera's about to die. It's on 1 bar now. So, yes, this was fun. I will keep y'all updated on the progress of these books, of course. I will be uploading tomorrow for sure. Don't know if it's going to be in the morning. Probably going to be in the afternoon. Now it's late. I'm about to eat and chill and read and drink some water. Because, geez, I feel like I've been teaching a lecture. Now I know how professors feel when they talk for hours. Sorry, I swallow loud. It's really weird. I feel like I swallow so much louder than regular people. Like, it's not fair. But yes. I try to stay and linger so I don't miss any comments. So I'm just gonna linger, but I'm about to text my brother happy birthday. You're welcome. Okay, I just got your text, bro. That's quartz. Okay, and my camera is overheating, so I gotta turn it off soon. I'm surprised it lasted this long. Yes, it's my brother's birthday on Pi Day, 3/14. And it's Cash Doll's birthday. If y'all know who Cash Doll is, she's a rapper from Detroit. I performed with her before in high school at our senior pep rally. We had a dance routine and we performed to one of her songs and she performed with us. So that was cool. But yes, 3/14. All right. I will talk to y'all next week, most likely. Thank y'all for coming. One more minute. Yeah, I hate math. That's good for you. I hate math so much. All right. See y'all next Monday. Well, I'll see y'all on my videos, but next Monday live. Good night.